Hello, my name is Caroline Dula, and I did the new student dialogues on disabilities. I'm a transfer student at Clemson this year and have thoroughly enjoyed my experience through Library 100. We started out in a group of 20, and this was at night, and we talked about disabilities and what people think of them and what people consider disabilities and like what you see as disability. We started out with worksheets on what values we had for ourselves and what was most important for us. And then we shared like among the group of 20 of us. And then we actually paired up into pairs of two and tried to find similarities between values of you and your partner. So it was kind of interesting to see the values between you and somebody else that you didn't know. Some of the questions that they have us answer are, were there active voices, were there non-active voices, how did it go overall, and overall it was a very quiet dialogue. Not a lot of people spoke. We had two teachers who started out each conversation and trying to get people to like tune in and question other people and try to like have a conversation about disabilities. And there were a few people in there that were kind of quiet and sat back and didn't say anything, and it just made it a lot harder, I guess, to get information out of people and to actually like have a conversation and stay interested the whole time when you've got people there that are not saying anything, they don't care, they don't want to be there, and it just like wasn't as fun for everyone as it could have been. The role that I played I started out kind of quiet and didn't really know what to say because I didn't want to say something and then like someone come back at me with something else, but I started out pretty quiet and then I kind of got into it more and more and more as the dialogue went on and just started answering questions, and it was easy to compare like answers to other people and like what we all thought were disabilities, and we all agreed that just because you have a disability doesn't mean you're any different or any less of a person than someone who doesn't have that same disability. And there's all kinds of different disabilities. There's physical disabilities, which would keep you physically inactive to play maybe certain sports or something. There's mental disabilities where maybe you're not as fast as a test taker or some people, or you get distracted easily or something. There's all kinds of disabilities out there, and just because maybe you don't see like yourself with a disability, like a physical disability, I'm sure that like we all came up to the conclusion that we all know someone with a disability or that has a disability or has had a disability. And so we just all kind of took the last minutes to watch a video on a guy who has a disability. He can't physically move from the waist down, but he's still like mentally strong, and he talks to a computer, and he has a girlfriend, and he has a social life, and he has a family that loves him, and he still lives a normal life even though he's got a strong disability that no one would ever want for anyone. He still lives a normal life, and he just wants people to see that you can live a normal life without being like normal as everyone else would see it. He's normal in his own world, and he does his own thing, and he's happy with his life. Even though he may be restricted at some points, he still has other points that are better than most people. And I thought it was just cool to see that. I mean, it was sad in the beginning because you see this guy who can't do anything, and he has to live at home his whole life, and he's really restricted, and he has trouble eating, and he has trouble doing normal daily things that we can do. And in the end, you see him happy with his girlfriend and his family and his friends, and it just makes you feel a lot better about yourself and being thankful for what you have as your own person. So I think it was a great video to show, and even though he's restricted from other things, he can do some things that maybe we can't do, like, I don't know, but it was a good session. I'm glad I went to it, and I was glad that I could connect with other people that I didn't know and relate to them with either people that I know that have disabilities or maybe disabilities that we all have, like in general, we just don't think of on a daily basis. So it was a really good time for me to share my feelings and to hear other people's feelings about disabilities. Although I wish there would have been a little more communication, but other than that, it was a great way to like get to know more freshmen and transfer students and get to see like what other people my age are thinking about the same concept. So that's how I felt about it. But anyways, that's all I have. So thank you.